All right, Xavier, what is up? I am so excited to chat with you. It seems like just yesterday we were on our initial Zoom call, but you look like a very different person with the hair, which is hilarious. So
Yeah,
looks good on you though, looks good. So
thank you.
well, why don't you just kind of tell everybody just a little bit about like who you are, like your background, and then we'll get rolling.
My name's Xavier. I was a cop for a while. I'm back. I'm into construction again. I left construction when I was in the military. Became a cop for a little bit. Went back into construction. Bunch of kids. I got 6 kids. So, dad. That's like my favorite thing to be. But that's the basics about me. I'm pretty. That's
This is
about it.
what you see is what you get, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I love it. So, I guess what prompted you to want to get started with Evolve? Like, curious about that.
So I remember, oh man, it was around December-ish, January-ish. I was like, yo, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel like I've always been an athletic dude. Like, and I've always, gotten away with like, oh, I'm an athlete. I'll be okay for a little bit. Like, I'm athletic enough. I can do this. Like, I'll be fine. But after a while, you're like, that starts to go away. I'm only 34 and I feel great, but like, your agility, it'll go. Your agility will go. Your speed, it'll go. Your strength, it'll go if you don't keep maintaining it. And I think it was like right around January, I was like, no, I gotta do something here. Like something needs to change.
Cool, very cool. And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Speaking of change, like what successes have you seen since working with Ian?
Oh, so I posted this on I forget it was a TikTok where posted it in the group chat. In the beginning of January, I was floating around 200, like 202, 205.
Mhm.
And nobody could tell because I've always been like, I've always had bigger legs, broader shoulders, like my whole life. I'm a little dude, but I'm a wide dude. Like I've always been like that.
Mhm.
Um, and then I think it was August when I was like just done with like my initial 6 months and I was like just grinding it out. I was down to 165.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You even like you look leaner when like looking at you now versus when we first talked.
Oh yeah, I'm much
Whole
leaner now.
different.
Yeah.
I mean, Ian showed us the pictures and I'm like, wait, who? Who's that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Like, why do you think that is? Like, why do you feel like you saw this success?
It helps having a team around you that's like, all right, so I've done like coaching before, right? Like, and then they're just like, here, do this workout, eat this, blah, blah. But you guys like are a little bit deeper in the sense of you tackle like, what's your sleeping schedule like? Like, what is your work stress like? What's your family stress like? Like, how is everything? Because obviously, right, all of those things impact how you are, like how you like one your timing when you eat. Like if you're super stressed, you don't want to eat, or you just don't have time to eat. You know what I mean? So I think Ian and you guys all together, obviously you guys are a cohesive unit, is like you really just kind of like dive deep into the person themselves rather than the aspect of just working out and eating right. You know what I mean? It's like a whole person plan type of deal. So
Mhm, mhm.
yeah.
Oh, well, cool. I appreciate that. We tried. There's so much more than just about like, here's what you eat and here's what you do. It's so much more than that. And you're seeing
Mhm.
that. So, because, when you're an athlete in school or, when things are going great for you, it's easy to
Yeah.
excel. But, 6 kids, job transitions, it's not easy. And so things need to adjust.
Yeah.
Well, going off the cuff there, so I guess what challenges have you seen and how have you been able to like overcome those during this time?
The job transition was tough, right? Because money fluctuates, but you
Sure.
guys have been great. You know what I mean? You guys have worked with me on that, and that's awesome. Ian's been phenomenal. Like he's God bless that man. You know what I mean? He's the man. I love him. Great coach, easy to talk to, and I think it's easy to have somebody who's personable. You know what I mean? Like you get right. Obviously, training you need to kind of like be able to talk to people, but someone can that you can feel confident talking to and feel comfortable talking to is huge. And I feel comfortable talking to Ian, who was it's assigned as my trainer for Evolve. And yeah, it's
Cool. That's
it's made the obstacles like not seem like they're that big of a deal, even though they're there, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, there's tough times, but like, I just be like, yo, listen, this is what's going on. And be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna do this, and do this. And I'm like, oh snap. All right. Got it.
I love that you said, even though there are obstacles, he makes it seem like they're not obstacles. Like they're easy. We just got to be fluid. We got to be, and he makes that for you. That's great. I love that. I love that perspective. I don't think I've even quite heard that before. So that's cool. So last thing, what would you tell somebody who, might be on the fence, like when it comes to like, I'll just do it myself.
Everybody needs help sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't always do it on your own. You know what I mean? As knowledgeable as you can be, and as much as you read, and as much, there's somebody there that knows a little bit more, that has little things that you're not thinking of, that you're like, yo, if you do this instead of this, or implement this instead of this,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like a small, minute thing, but it over time, it's just like invaluable. You know what I mean? It just takes you to the next level of where you want to get to.
I love that. Dang. Whew, mic drop. Well, it's been great. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, to chat with me. And like I tell everybody, you never know who you're going to inspire, who you're going to hit with your words. And so I appreciate you a lot.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this was it. And I think this, like, you're a great athlete just because you put your head down and you get to work, but you're also truthful. You're also open and honest. And that's one of our big values in Evolve. And we love that. Cool.
For sure.
All right. Awesome.